Okay, guys.
I'm doing English.
Spanish. Hola.
Okay. So today we're going to be learning about different marks for your writing and how to correct them. So we have week 7, paragraph writing. Does anybody want to read this for me?
Me.
Why are we saying me?
Me.
Raise hand silently.
Please.
Harper,
I will do.
identify, editing,
Editing marks to make challenging
changes.
changes to a paragraph and will write my own paragraph.
Perfect. Okay, so this is what we're going to be learning about today. Does this look familiar to anybody? Editing marks. Let's see. Does this look familiar to you?
Yeah. It's always on the bottom of our paper.
To the bottom of your paper. Harper?
Yeah.
Yeah, you agree?
We learned it in first.
Does everyone recognize this from the bottom of their papers?
Yeah.
Raise your hand if you don't. You don't recognize it? Okay, then I guess some people will be learning something new today. Okay, so what we're going to be going over, making sense, we'll be doing capital letters, our punctuation. What's our 3 punctuations? Can anyone tell me one? Henry. Birdie. And,
Exciting
which is also known as the exclamation mark. And then we're also going to be going over spaces. Okay, so yes, it's our editing checklist. We have an editing checklist because sometimes our brains get so busy thinking about what we want to write that we miss a few things. An editing checklist reminds us to fix things that will make our writing easier for people to read and understand. What are some things that helps us remember to check? We just went over these, but Henry?
To make it so it makes sense, like you don't put like the topics like this is what a horse eats and to show what a horse is.
Okay, Kinley?
capital letters.
Okay. Harper?
Ending punctuation.
Liam? So we just went over. But even after using an editing checklist, there may be a few things that still need to be fixed. So sometimes I'll make little marks on your paper to let you know what to change, and that'll be your teacher. But the marks are called editing marks, so let's take a look. So these are our editing marks. We're going to be going over capitalize, adding punctuation, adding words, checking our spelling, making words lowercase, and then taking out a word. So this first example, we have his name is Rick. We got 3 lines underneath these letters. Why do we have to have those lines?
It's because his has to be capitalized. It's because it's the first letter of the sentence, and that you have to have the capitalized on Eric. It's because it's a name.
Yes, which is also known as a proper noun. And then our adding punctuation. We have I like cats, dogs, and mice. What are we missing here? Kinley? Period. Which spot are we putting that at? Is it after cats or is it at the end?
After
We're going to put our period at the end. We put our punctuation at our end of our sentences. What's going to go between cats and dogs? A comma.
I was gonna say that. Me too.
Okay, guys. This is a adding words, which we also know as a carrot. So it is time lunch. That doesn't make a lot of sense.
I don't.
Do we know what word will go there usually? Birdie?
It's time lunch. That doesn't make sense. So we add 4.
We add 4 where this carrot is. So it is time for lunch. That makes more sense, right? Okay, next we have checking our spelling. We went to the park. How would we spell that usually? Henry?
W-E-N-T.
Yes. making lowercase, the puppies are capital Q.
You have to add a lowercase on Q. It's because it's not the first letter of your sentence.
Good
And
explanations.
it's not a name.
Yes, it's not proper. And then we have our takeout mark. Look at the flower.
What?
Is there anybody who I haven't heard from yet? Elliot, do we know why we need this? Does this make sense?
No.
Why doesn't it make sense?
Because it has two T's in the same spot.
So we'll put this mark and we'll take out that second the because we don't need it. Okay. We're going to be reading something special. I have a teddy bear named Rex. He is covered with fuzzy tan fur. I squeeze Rex tightly because he is so soft. He even sleeps with by me. I just love teddy bear. Can somebody tell me what's wrong? Liam, go ahead.
So at the start, he didn't capitalize his teddy bear's name, and he didn't spell whip correctly. It would be W-I-T-H. And
Yeah.
then he didn't capitalize the start of the sentence, and I was supposed to capitalize it.
Okay, so we went over this and this
And
because this is the beginning of the sentence. That's spelled incorrectly.
and teddy. And Rex.
Yeah. Yes, there's lots more. So he did a great job writing about something that he cares about, that's special to him. But obviously, he made a few mistakes. So we went over the with and the I. What's wrong with this right here? Birdie,
The R needs to be capitalized
why is that?
because it's a name.
It is a name.
Wait, but Liam already said that. No, he didn't.
Okay, guys,
He
it's
said
okay.
he said with and I.
What's this one? Abram, do you know what's wrong with this?
We touched it.
I touched it.
What?
Oh, man.
Thank you.
This one? No, this one?
Yes. Do we know what's wrong with that, Abram? This B?
It's uppercase
Why does it not need to be uppercase?
because it's in the middle of a sentence.
Caitlin, let's sit up, please. It's in the middle of the sentence, so we'll have to lowercase that, so that's why we have the cross out of it. What's wrong here?
Period.
Period. And then after that, we put a period, so that's going to be at the beginning of the sentence, right? So we got an uppercase, which is the 3 lines. This carrot, what do we put there? I just love blank teddy bear. Felicity.
I just love my teddy bear.
My teddy bear, perfect. And then we got this, so this could be,
Period or an exclamation mark.
we could have exclamation marks if we're excited about loving our teddy bear, right? Okay, and then I think we have this paper for you guys to work on by yourselves. So you guys can go to your spots quietly, please.
Can we start?
So everybody, did you write your name on the top?
I wrote my name.
Okay, if you write your name on the top, you can start. Yeah, we're gonna work on this together. Okay. Does everybody have your papers? Is everybody's names on the top?
Well, we can see who it is.
Well, yeah. It tells what it is, but you still have to correct it, right? Okay, together we're gonna read this paragraph. Is everybody ready?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So it's called My Special Toy Set. Do you see my set of blocks? It has about 100 pieces. They snap together easily. I build silly looking animals and huge houses. Do you building blocks like I do? Okay. What's the first thing that's wrong here? Sadie.
you see my set of blocks? There's no period.
There is no period, so that
We're
would be the
about to
first.
go to a new sentence.
It's our first mistake. What's our second mistake? Abram, go ahead.
About is misspelled.
Do we know how to spell about? How would you correct that? Does anybody know? Go ahead.
The W would be a U.
It would be a U instead of a W. Okay, what's third? Liam, go ahead. They did not capitalize the they. And can someone else tell me why we have to capitalize the they? Caitlin, go ahead. Why do they need to though? Looking right here. It's after our period, so what is this? This is they, okay. Go ahead. Do you know what's wrong? Harper?
It's because it's after before the pieces and it's a period.
Okay, so it's our first word in the sentence, right?
And they need to capitalize that.
Okay, what's next? Go ahead.
Me?
Yep. We're looking right here.
I don't capital.
And it's at the beginning of the sentence, right? Okay, what's next? Caitlin, go ahead.
I feel silly with feelings and two.
What's wrong with that?
They're not supposed to be two and.
Yep, so we put this little mark and that's to get rid of the word completely.
Yep.
And then we have this at the end of the sentence where we would put
Period.
a period. And then what's this called again?
Carrot.
A carrot,
Carrot.
What word would we put here? Harper, go ahead.
Do you like?
It could be like, I feel like when we have our carrot, it's up for a little bit of interpretation. But I would say like would be a good one. And then what's our last mistake? Zoe, do you know what's wrong here? We're looking right here. Do you like building blocks? Like I do. What word is it supposed to be? It's supposed to be an E where? So L-I-K-E. What word is that?
Like.
Like. Perfect. Okay. Now we're going to do it on our own. Pass that out for you guys. Okay, I'm going to pass this out. You guys are going to be writing a paragraph about something that you think is special to you. And I've been told that you guys have been working on this, so we know that we need to have our topic, right, in the box. We're going to have our topic, and then the three bubbles are going to be our sentences, right? To do that. So we're going to start with our topic sentence. We're going to have our three other sentences, and then our closing, right?
I got 4.
Does everybody have a paper?
Yes.
Does everybody understand the instructions? What? Nobody has an extra.
Yeah, so you gotta pick something special. Yep. Yeah, we need a